Boom shakalaka, how much will Pudgy Penguin coins be worth at the end of 2025? And more importantly, how many Pengu do you need to be a millionaire? Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, we're taking a look at what Pudgy Penguin coins will be worth at the end of 2025 alt season. And more importantly, how many Pengu you need to be a millionaire. Before we get into it, guys, like the video, join us on Twitter with your Crypto Love, and of course, subscribe to the OG Bitcoin and Crypto YouTube channel, making daily videos since 2017. Now, if we take a look today, well, Pudgy Penguin, Pengu, 4 cents roughly. And price has not deviated that much since the airdrop. A low of roughly 2 cents, a high of roughly 5 cents. So had you have bought the bottom and sold the top, guess what? You could have 2.5x your investment. If you had $400,000 and you plopped it into Pengu coin at buying the dip there, you could have been a millionaire. Why didn't you do that? Well, I'm guessing you didn't because you're watching this video. But we are going to go through a lot of numbers and price scenarios for what Pengu coins could wind up at the end of 2025. Before we do, a couple reasons why we're making this video. There's a lot of indicators right now signaling we're at the very beginning of what could be a massive alt season. First things first, when Bitcoin hits this expansion line, which is the EMA Bollinger Bands line right here, historically, altcoins have gone on a steep 6-month run. We have the 2-month candles for crypto total market cap flagging green on the super trend, turning bullish, which has indicated the kickoff of alt season historically. Also, if we take a look, Bitcoin dominance has met its resistance line, and based on time alone, 7 bars of these 6-month candles, it would be time for alt season, independent of which indicator you look at, whether Bitcoin dominance, total 2, total 3, or others, all of these looking very, very bullish for altcoins. And if we take a look at individual altcoins, we have a giant golden cross for Ethereum with the 100 SMA crossing over the 250 SMA. We have Solana breaking out of this wedge after it did last time, went on a historic run. We also have Dogecoin set up for a massive run. So all of these things suggesting we have some big moves for altcoins. But what's even more, and what really gets me thrilled about altcoins right now, is what I like to call expanding cycles theory. You can see that from 2014 to 2018, there's this little fractal pattern right here. Price gets hammered down, little consolidation, breaks above previous all-time highs and retests it, and then breaks out and goes on a historic bull run. This was 2017, 2018. We did not get wicked off that cycle. Last cycle, we got wicked off. This cycle, who knows? We'll see what happens. But if you take a look, this was a little small fractal pattern. This is actually the same fractal pattern expanded, but much larger. You can see the price gets hammered down, consolidation, breakout, and retest. And then we have what would be next, the gigantic alt season. But because this is twice as large, there's the possibility this alt season might be twice as large. For those of you who were around last cycle, you know the FOMO and frenzy and frothiness of last cycle. Imagine that when a whole bunch more people know about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Oh my goodness. So that being said, that's why today we're making the video on Pudgy Penguins. Pengu, now live on Solana. This is a coin for people who enjoy the Pudgy Penguin environment. Pudgy Penguins is global IP focused on proliferating the penguin mimetic culture and good vibes. Now, people were holding the NFTs, Pudgy Penguin NFTs, got some of this, but also there's a whole ecosystem of other people who are getting Pengu as well. So it's for everybody. Now, if we take a look today, like we were mentioning, price 4 cents, market cap $2.81 billion. I believe one of the largest meme coins on Solana, if not the largest meme coin on Solana. Total supply, 88 billion Pengu. And if we take a look at the chart right here, you can see there are a couple lines. Right now, price is between actually breaking above previous all-time highs, but has also, we have this support trend line right here, which tends to break out above resistance. So a lot of indicators where price might break upwards. And if you take a look here, this to me looks like a nice little cup and handle, which we could expect to see something going about that high. Can we move that? What does that bring the price to? Oh, maybe 5 cents, 6 cents. So based on that little cup and handle, we could have a little breakout in price right there. But we're going to take a look at some other scenarios for what could potentially happen with Pudgy Penguins Pengu today. So, like I mentioned, not much price movement yet, but the airdrop is only a month old. There's been a lot of sell-off because, hey, when you get free tokens, why the heck not cash out and, buy Lambos and go on vacations to Ibiza and blow your money in Dubai, right? That's what anybody with any type of brain would do. But let's say you didn't do that. Let's say you've been hearing about these Pudgy Penguins. Maybe you've seen them. Apparently they're on sale at Walmart and stuff like that. But apparently you've seen them there. You watch this video. They're all over the place in all of your feeds everywhere. And you just can't get away from these Pudgy Penguins. And you're like, if you can't beat them, join them. Well, and you had $1,000 burning a hole in your pocket. Those two conditions lining up. And you said, hey, let's go all in on Pengu with that $1,000. You would be able to today buy at 4 cents 25,000 Pengu. Now, we know today market cap $2.7 billion. But you know what else we know? Last cycle, there were also some meme coins that did very well. For instance, Pepe was one that did pretty well last cycle. And last cycle had a market cap of $11 billion. Now, I could definitely see Pengu going up to something like Pepe does. If it's like the meme coin of this cycle, why not? So if that were to happen, guess what? You would 4x that $1,000, making you $3,956 with a 16-cent Pengu. And that's pretty realistic. I could see that happening. We still likely have another, 6 to 12 months of alt season left. So, on to scenario 2. Now, this scenario and the next scenario are both based off of expanding cycles theory. What we saw some coins do last cycle, I think we'll see a lot of coins do this cycle. Now, this, for instance, is Dogecoin, the king of all meme coins until some other meme coin replaces it. But Dogecoin's been around for a long time, 8 years or so. Longer than that. Anyways, if Pengu did as well as Dogecoin, it would have a market cap of $82 billion, as well as Dogecoin did last cycle. Who knows what it's going to do this cycle? May do nothing, may do better. But if Pengu did what Dogecoin did last cycle, it would have a market cap of $82 billion. And if it did that, you would 29x your $1,000, making you $29,496 with a $1.17 Pengu. And I see a lot of people on social media pushing for a $1 Pengu. This is right around that territory. This one also, not outside the realm of possible. I think we'll see a lot of meme coins this cycle doing as well this cycle as Dogecoin did last cycle. Which brings us to scenario 3, a little bit less realistic, but certainly possible. And here's why. Expanding cycles theory. Last cycle, Ethereum had a market cap of $559 billion. I think we're going to see a lot of altcoins this cycle with a market cap roughly $500 billion, $559 billion. So if Pengu was one of those, and Pudgy Penguin coins had a market cap of $559 billion, you would 201x your $1,000, making you $201,079 with an $8.04 Pengu. Holy freaking cow, right? Now that's kind of on the realm of possibility. The next two scenarios are very much long shots, but hey, what the heck, we're making the video. We already put in this much effort. So, as of yet, we don't have any $1 trillion market cap altcoins. Bitcoin's over $1 trillion market cap, Ethereum about $500 billion market cap, but as of yet, no $1 trillion market cap altcoins. Now let's say that Pengu got there, and you're like, but that's a long shot. And hey, once upon a time, a 4-minute mile was a long shot, but then one dude did it, and that same year, like 20 other people did it. They thought it was impossible, and all of a sudden it happened. Well, same thing could likely happen with altcoins, where one passes a $1 trillion market cap, and then plop, 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 a whole bunch of other ones pass it in no time at all. Now, if one of those was Pudgy Penguins, you would 359x your $1,000, making you $359,712 with a $14 Pengu. Pretty wild, right? Which brings us to our last scenario. This is kind of like the Moon Lambos go do whatever in Ibiza or Dubai or wherever people blow their money. Last scenario would be, people speculate this cycle, crypto total market cap going to be $10 trillion. Okay? Now, it could be higher, could be lower, could be spot on. Nobody knows. But what we do know is the highest altcoin market cap or highest altcoin dominance ever was Ethereum back in 2016, 2017 with 32%. Now, 32% of $10 trillion is $3.2 trillion. And if Pudgy Penguins was that altcoin that fulfilled all of those ifs, again, I said this was a long shot, but if that happened, you would 1,151x your investment, making you $1.15 million with a $46 Pengu. Holy freaking cow. And if all those things happen, guess what? To be a millionaire, you would just need to buy $868 of Pengu today, which is roughly 22,000 Pengu, and you too could be a millionaire in that fantasy scenario. So that's all for this episode. If you did enjoy this style of video, we have a whole playlist of crypto price predictions for 2025 right up there in the corner. As a matter of fact, some of them are spot on. Like, check out that XRP one right up there. Perfect first prediction. So check it out. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
From now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.